So you have a thought, you know you need to get something done, but you're not quite sure how to get there. Let's go ahead and take a look at Evernote and see how we can formulate our ideas within Evernote and create actionable items from that without having to jump around and do a whole lot of other extra work. So stay tuned, we're going to jump right to that. So I have a thought, and the thought is, what am I going to do in 2025? We're halfway through 2024. Am I going to continue with my current job, or am I going to seek work in other places in 2026, for example? So how do we strategize, get our thoughts, do our research, create our tasks so that as 2026 comes up, we'll be prepared? So let's go ahead and jump right to that. So the first place you want to start in Evernote, at least the first place I start, hopefully what I do will help you in your thoughts and you'll be able to modify it. But the first thing I want to do is I want this to be a task. So ultimately, I want this to show up as a task here of a whole bunch of items I need to do over the course of time. But to do that, I want to make sure that I have it all inside of a notebook, a specific notebook, so that when I start looking for things, I can see those things within a notebook. Okay. So I want to be able to do that. So the first step I'm going to do is go over to my notebooks. I'm going to see what I have, right? And I'm going to look for a notebook with future in it, and I'm going to create a new notebook. Okay. So I'm just going to create a new notebook, and I'm going to call it Future 2026. And I'm going to hit create. Now, notice that it's not here within this stack right here. So I can just click on it once, drag it, and now it's within that stack. And so you see here that I have Future 2026. Awesome. This is where I want to be. So the next thing I want to do is I want to create a note, because I want to capture what my thoughts are related to the future. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to give it the same thing, Future 2026, because I want this to be the primary note. And then I'm going to have, as I do my research, I'll dump my research files right into this as well. Okay, so easy peasy. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to create, using voice dictation, I want to create the ability to capture what my voice is saying. So I'm going to try it while I'm recording this video. I'm going to try to do that here as well. So the first thing we do to create, so I just want to create my thoughts. That's all I want to do. Just capture my thoughts. So the first thing I want to do is capture my thoughts by using this and typing in audio. Whoops. So remember, if you do the slash, type in audio recording, you can hit enter, and then you can go ahead and transcribe all of the text that you're saying. So I may use the text of, curious about future of 2026. What does the job market look like? Is there something I need to do to enhance my career objectives so that I'm better prepared? What steps do I need to take with my existing job? And then I'll leave that as my recording. It'll be very interesting to see if it actually recorded it, since I'm already recording on this mic. But let's see. The next thing I want to do is, you saw that I clicked on the transcribe button right there. And what this does is it transcribes this recording that I did and turns it into text. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now, what I do personally is I don't want to keep this recording inside my note. I could and then replay it, but I don't want it. So I just hit the backspace twice. Once, twice, 3 times I hit it. Okay, now I have everything here that I transcribed. So I may use a curious. Okay, so I'm going to take that out. So now I can just kind of massage this a little bit. So here I can say, what does the job market look like? Is there something I need to do to enhance my career objectives so I'm better prepared? Let's just turn this into a task. Okay, so let's take out this let's go ahead and create a task. So to do that, we're just going to go to the task here, and notice here, where's the job market to enhance my career objectives so I'm better prepared. That's going to be my first task. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to say, boop, there's my second task. Okay? And then I don't want this here, so I'm going to take that out. And here is another task. So I'm just going to hit enter. And you see how just hitting enter at this time is just simply creating the tasks for me. So I can set up any time that I want to do these tasks. So let's just say that I want to do this research on Sunday. Okay? And so I can just go through, maybe I'll do that one tomorrow, and maybe I'll do that one today. Okay? So I can set this to do anything I want. And remember, I can still go in here again and transcribe audio. And let's just put in a little blurb here. I'm going to boop. Remember, I'm going to type in AU for audio recording. Hit enter. The objective of this Evernote notebook is to capture all of the information related to what I need to do to be better prepared for my future in 2026. Now remember, I'm going to hit transcribe. Remember, you can do this for anything. I'm just doing it on the future. You could do anything that you want here. So there, I don't want that text. I'm going to hit it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Well, it looked like I hit it at 4, but this Evernote notebook is to capture all the information related to what I need to do better to be better prepared for my future in 2026. Great. So let's just say I want to go to AI now, and I want to have the AI engine fix my typos. So we can just say fix my typos. Boom. We're just going to copy this, and then we're going to just go down here, and we're going to hit paste. There weren't any typos, so it didn't have a whole lot of work to do. We can also use the AI here. We're going to say change the tone. Oh, it's not available yet. We can say summarize a paragraph. Okay, and then we can just copy this. So I don't know that it's a whole lot different. Well, let's see. Has been created to gather information for preparation for the future in 2026. Yeah, that looks probably a little bit better. It's nice and summarized. We're just going to put that in there. And in here, we're going to make this as a header or a summary statement. So notice here we can put headers in. We can do whatever we want. In this case, we're going to go ahead and put it in as a quote. And then we're going to paste it in there. Okay? Now you have the beginning of a great note, right? This is the start. This is the key page right here. We have 3 tasks associated with it. So what happens now with this task? We know that we're charting for action. When we come in the day, we're going to click on here. We can see our future. We see that we have 0 of 3 completed. But let's just go down to tasks. Now here within my tasks, notice here that they're listing them out here. Notice here that they're assigned to this note. Very important. The reason why we create that notebook is so that we can keep them organized. You don't have to do that. You can put your tasks in the things to do. But I chose to do it this way. In addition, I can go to notebooks and I can say, okay, let's just search for future. Okay, and that right there, and it pulls it up here, future, and you see the 3 tasks associated with that. So I can also look it up by note and go in here and I can type in future again. Okay, and there it is right there as a note. Or I can go to today. Oops. Go to today. Let's cancel that. And you can see here that I have today's tasks, right? Tomorrow's tasks, and then the next 7 days. So it's a very easy and simple way to kind of capture what your thoughts are here in a note using voice dictation. We summarize this with the AI to give us a nice clean summary. And then we took our voice dictation notes and we sliced them up into different tasks using the voice translation option. Great tool for really capturing what your thoughts are, via voice and then going through and organizing it so that it can become actionable. Good luck.